all the Form 5 students and also Form 4 students. Okay, today we'll discuss one of the hot question in Form 4 syllabus. Okay, it is in the KSSM and also KBSM syllabus. So this is a hot question. Let's go through the question. Amiru, okay, this is Amiru. Amiru is a sportsman. He's standing there. Okay, the level of the shot put is 1.35 meter. So he is representing his school SMK Sri Putra in a shot put event. Okay, in the district sport competition. The function for the curve formed by the movement of the shot put is given by a quadratic function. Okay, fx equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. Okay, so it's N shape. So you are asking to calculate the maximum, okay, maximum distance. Okay, that means you have to label the highest point. Okay, so I put the highest point there, and I just show to you that is the distance that you need to find. All right, so that is actually the highest distance from the ground. Okay, so the curve is in red color. Okay, as shown in red color, and we want to find the height, which is actually we measure from the, let's say we measure from the 1.35 is at the level that I label as blue color, let's say. Okay, the origin is 0, so let's say the shot put is at 1.35. let's say it should be higher a bit, but I label as there the height is 1.35, the level of the shot put at the beginning. So you're asking to calculate the maximum height of the put from the surface of the field. So for this question, when you say maximum minimum, actually you can differentiate if they never ask you to do completing the square. But we used to use completing the square. Let's use completing the square. You having completing the square problem? No, right? If you have completing the square problem, you just leave your problem at the comments. Then I will maybe try to do one more class on completing the square. So after complete the square, your quadratic function will look like x minus 2 squared with a perfect square minus 1. Okay. Okay, so then you have to simplify until two terms. One is perfect square plus a value. Then only you can read the maximum point, which is 2 and 1. Okay, so the maximum point is 2 and 1. The maximum height is equal to, it's not equal to 1 because you have to measure from the ground. So the maximum height, it should be 1 plus the original distance from where the put level, which is 1.35. So that means the height is actually, I just assume that the point is there lah, huh? Okay, it's 1.35. So, okay, you have to take the height plus the original height 1.35 plus the 1 meter. The 1 meter actually is the point that we find from the curve that actually we do the completing the square just now. Alright, okay, so I made the point lower a bit so that I can actually draw the shape. So the height now you have to take 1.35 plus the 1. So the purple color axis is actually referring to the actual curve of the quadratic function. Okay, is that clear for Hodge question? So you have to study the problem first. Okay, this is the answer given. Now I want to revise how to do completing the square. Okay, how to do the completing the square. Maybe some of you forgotten already, right? Okay, the step 1 is you must make sure a is 1. So the function given fx equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. That is a negative. So it's not a positive one. So we have to factorize the negative. So it becomes positive x squared, positive 1x squared minus 4x. Okay, then the bracket rectangle, the minus 3 we just put aside first. Alright. Now step 2 is you have to plus half of the b square, b over 2 square, and you have to minus out the b over 2 square. So if you're not sure how to do the completing the square, you just follow the steps. Okay, you follow the step, I'm sure you know how to do. So the b is negative 4. Okay, you must refer to the one with the a positive. So the b is negative 4. So that means you have to add in negative 4 over 2. Okay, and you must square. And you have to minus out immediately because you cannot simply add in something, right? So you have to plus the negative 2 square minus the negative 2 square. Alright, so when you plus the negative 2 or you plus the negative b over 2 square, actually you can get the perfect square. Then only you can get the perfect square. That's the purpose why your teacher asks you to add half of the b. Okay, because when you expand, you times 2. So when you want to do the completing the square, the process is reversed. So then you divide by 2. Okay, so then you simplify carefully. Okay, you got the perfect square, x minus 2 square, and then that is actually minus 4. It's not plus 4. Many students will write plus 4 because they say negative and negative. But don't forget, negative inside the bracket is negative 4 over 2 and square. So you have to square the negative 2 first. So you square the negative 2, you get positive 4. So the minus still there. So it's minus 2 square. So it's minus 4. Okay. So that is the part people always wrong. Alright. So then that is the answer given for this question. Okay. My sharing until here. I hope I can help you to complete the square. Okay. So that's all for today. Bye. Have a nice day.